So guys, we're gonna watch this one right here. This one actually makes me a little scared because if you guys know, I like Pokemon cards. I'm kind of in that Pokemon world. I made another channel for Pokemon cards. I just haven't uploaded much. But this is pretty shocker to me because Pokemon cards are being stolen left and right, man. So let's watch what he has to say.
There's been a debate on what is the stupidest crime you could ever commit. But I don't really think it's that much of a debate. I think there is an objectively right answer. Pokemon card related crimes. And they are so common these days with people ruining their lives because they cannot help but try and steal Pokemon cards to resell them. It's almost dangerous to have Pokemon product on hand because it feels like it's just a matter of time before the greasiest loser you could ever imagine.
Dude, I did a card show like 4 times this year. Made some decent money, but I was so scared. I was so scared I was gonna get robbed. One of the shows that I went to, let's say I went on April. They had a show in March this guy got robbed at gunpoint and he lost $18,000 in cash and $10,000 in product, dude. Fucking terrifying.
Imagine tries to break into your business to get their grubby paws on it. It's like dropping tilted towers in Fortnite back during Fortnite's heyday. It's just completely out of control, and it is only getting worse. This is spreading faster than fucking Gangnam Style in 2012. There is literally like every single day there is someone breaking into a card shop to steal thousands of dollars worth of Pokemon cards. And I've covered a lot of it, but I haven't in a little while, and it's not because it started to die down or simmer down or anything. In fact, quite the opposite. I just haven't been covering it as much because it is just fucking pathetic, the state of the hobby right now, and there's so little more to be said about it.
I actually wanted to have a card shop, guys. I was actually thinking about opening one this year. I was looking at like getting a loan and doing all that stuff, but besides the rent and like, paying people, either if you do it yourself or you gotta pay somebody. If you pay somebody, it's like so hard to make ends meet with the rent nowadays and everything. But the second, the third, whatever you want to call it, the third reason why I didn't want to do it is because everybody's getting their shops just get like decimated, dude. People are just ripping them off while the store is open. They're having people like trying to distract them and steal stuff, and then like breaking in and entering. It's just getting ridiculous. So that's why I was like kind of on the fence about it, but I was like, you know what? I'll just keep my product. I'm not risking it.
Sucks. But today I saw one that made me want to dust off this topic again because I think it is the perfect example to showcase just how extreme it's gotten.
Sad news at RNG Therapy. We experienced a break-in at 5:45 Tuesday morning. 2 people, a male and a female, rammed into our shop with a U-Haul and took some stuff. It's gut-wrenching. So yeah, just an update. Watch the video, check it out.
Dude, wouldn't they know? Isn't this a stupid crime? Wouldn't they know that U-Haul was rented to these people? Has a license. You got to rent this. You got to give them your ID and the license plate's right there. Wouldn't they know? Dude, and this is like a really not great shop. They don't even look like they have that much product.
This couple rented a U-Haul seemingly with the sole purpose to ram it through the garage door of this card shop so they could steal Pokemon cards and then make a quick getaway. There's so much to unpack with that. They rented a vehicle to commit...
That's what I'm saying. They rented a vehicle, right? So they're stupid? They're straight up just dumb and got caught already?
A crime. I feel like it probably won't be that hard to find who they are.
Okay.
Assuming they had to provide some identification and payment information to even get the U-Haul in the first place. God willing, hopefully they don't get away with it.
Unless, spoiler, twist, they stole the U-Haul too.
This is a level of insanity that dwarfs even some of the most absurd that I'd seen prior. They rented a U-Haul to crash it through this building to steal Pokemon cards. Holy shit. Also, they're just like manhandling the Pokemon cards, they're doing it au naturel, the way our forefathers used to steal Pokemon cards. They're not even using bags or anything. They're literally just grabbing like 2 fistfuls and walking it back and forth. Like, they didn't even bring like bags or something to do it more efficiently. They are that fucking stupid. You are witnessing actual Neanderthal mode. You are seeing, laid bare in front of you, the dumbest society can provide you with. Holy shit. And you get a pretty good look at this girl's face, one of the perpetrators here. I'm hoping...
You know, it's weird. This shop looks like... It didn't even look like a real shop to me. It's like probably a new shop too, because they didn't have much product. And the problem with opening a shop right now is not just getting the shop and be able to pay for the shop and I guess security for the shop. It's supplying the product. Product is so hard to get now. If you're into Pokemon, you know this is like a stupid time to be in the hobby. So maybe it was just like a brand new shop. They had their own personal cards probably that they had in their graded section there. Dude, this is brutal.
These 2 turbo idiots get caught pretty soon. I'm pretty optimistic that they will. It feels like there's a lot of information that you could probably get from the vehicle they rented here for it. Plus, you also have pretty solid surveillance footage of what they look like. Hopefully, they will get caught. Now, the reason I wanted to yap about this is because of just how over the top it is. They fucking crash a truck through this card shop to get the Pokemon cards. In almost every other card shop break-in and robbery I've seen, they just bash the glass in. They'll hit it with a brick, a hammer, something. They just walk in and start breaking all the glass in order to steal the cards. But here, there's no glass for them to break through. It's a fucking garage door. It's a huge garage door. You would think that would be more difficult and like a deterrent from people breaking in. But no, these morons still find a way. Like, you are just not safe. If you have Pokemon cards, somehow these vermin will sniff it out, and come hell or high water, they will fucking bust through those walls like the cool...
It's like if you have a baby and a base set right here, a box of base set and a baby, it's like, take the baby.
Kool-Aid Man. It is shocking. They crashed a U-Haul through this garage door to get to these Pokemon cards. Next... Like, you're going to have to start putting your Pokemon cards at Fort Knox, but even then, idiots like this will probably still find a way to try and gain access. It'll be like Wile E. Coyote. They'll get the Acme Dynamite out and the plunger and try and, like, blow it up to get in. It's just so sad, the state of this hobby. And I feel terrible for this business. Like, I would have thought, given the location of this business being, you know, pretty secure, behind a garage door and everything, that they... were likely going to be safe and be able to provide a nice little hangout card shop spot for their community. But no, still no. They crashed the car through it. Now, I watched some of the updates here from their Instagram page. They have replaced the garage door, which is not cheap, mind you. And they are trying to, you know, keep their heads held high, moving forward.
They're probably going to go under, I think. My guess is that shop is done. Not only did they lose probably... You know, they honestly could have lost so much money. If you guys know about the graded card situation, one of those graded cards could have been thousands of dollars. So they easily could have lost anywhere from like a few grand to $20,000-$30,000 right there in just straight up graded cards. I think I saw them steal a couple boxes. Depends what boxes they were. If they were vintage, forget about it, dude. Like right now, what? You have like Gym Heroes Unlimited going for like 30,000 now. Base set unlimited going for what, like 80,000, and the first edition is like 350,000. It's crazy, dude.
Into the future here, so they are back open for business, which is great. They were only down for a little while here after this, but it just sucks to see this, man. Like, I just feel so bad. It's not like these card shops are rolling in money. Like, it's not like
some are. If you got in it in like 2018 or sooner or earlier, you for sure are rolling in the dough. If you're a shop right now, it's hard, dude. It is hard. Where I lived, I was trying to get a shop. I regretted not every day not doing it. During COVID, we had a shopping center by my house, and it's by a movie theater, by like all this stuff, and all these buildings were empty because people were going out of business. It was COVID, and the rent was like dirt cheap, dude. It was like you get a decent place Like something that would cost probably like 2, 3, 4,000 now a month, I could have got for like 800, 1,000, and they wanted to lock you in for like 4 years. So I was like, I don't know. I just got into the Pokemon game. I should have done it, dude. Locked in for 4 years, I'd be rich right now.
These businesses are just raking in millions and millions of dollars. And yet they are just getting absolutely pillaged. Like the fucking Vikings are running through here and just dismantling their inventory of Pokemon cards. It's just dangerous. It's sad. It's fucking sad. And like I said, this is very, very, very common now. Like when I was looking for this to try and find it on my own, an unrelated story of 3 separate break-ins all in like a week came up. And like I mentioned, it's the standard song and dance that a lot of these robbers like to do, where they just bust in the glass of these card shops and then just start breaking everything to get to them.
In and out in 30 seconds. That's all it took for this thief to make off with about $6,000 worth of Pokemon cards.
They smashed our showcase, so they knew where they were going.
On top of the
Like I said, that's typically how it goes. They come in, break the glass.
In my area too, we just had a card shop got broken into, like I think last month. But this was one of the bigger shops, so they'll be fine. They'll recover, no problem. These are one of the like millionaires, but they had the footage. It was like a minute or something, and the people stole, I think it was like $58,000 worth of stuff. It's a really good shop. Like they have a lot of very valuable. So they have a vault in the back that has like, it used to be a bank, so they have a vault in the back that has like, you know, like #1 Spider-Man and shit like that. Like they're doing okay money wise, but still, like, you never want to have anybody steal from you. Like that's terrible.
In the rest of this news segment here, they interview a couple of other shops that experienced very similar break-ins, losing thousands of dollars worth of product. And typically it's just a big old, in one of them it was just a big old piece of concrete. They broke the glass and then kicked in the rest of it and then just walked in, stole the shit, breaking the shit. It's awful. It's just awful. It is so shameful. And it is showing no signs of slowing down. Like, you're not even safe if you are behind a garage door. A reinforced door is not safe because you never know when the dumbest couple on the planet's gonna rent a goddamn bulldozer and just blast through it.
I'll be honest, that garage door is not that secure. Like you probably could break in with a baseball bat. Like it's not. You guys seen garage doors? They're pretty flimsy. It's like what is the material? Like aluminum or something? Or like it's not like steel.
It's just despicable. I am so tired of the degeneracy in the Pokemon card community. Jiminy Christmas. And like I've said from the very beginning, even if you do steal all of these Pokemon products, they're not easy to resell. You're not going to make a huge killing selling the couple of $1,000s worth of Pokemon product that you lifted from these local card shops. Like, it's not going to sell immediately.
I don't know if I should say this or not, but it's pretty easy to steal Pokemon cards. So let's just hypothetically, you went to a card show. You said, "Hey man, can I see that base set Charizard PSA 10?" Right? What is that, like 25 grand, something like that, 30,000, maybe more now. I don't even know. You get that card as a PSA 10. You steal it. You go home. So that card owner is going to now report it to PSA that it's stolen. Right? So if you try to sell that card with the case, the PSA 10, you're going to probably get caught. But if you're smart, you crack that thing, you take the raw card out, and then you submit it for grading. Hopefully it goes back a 10. Then you have a new 10. You just sell it. If it's a raw card, unless there's like an imperfection on it or something, who's going to tell? There is one story, if you are familiar with the Pokemon world, Z&G Emporium on eBay, they had a Tyranitar. And the special, it was a PSA 10, and those are very rare to get. So they had special swirls on the card. So like the swirl here, and very unique swirl arrangements. Somebody was able to say, "Hey, that's my card that was stolen," only because the swirls are random on the holos, but it had 2 unique swirls, and they brought up their photo and showed it, and it was like the exact same swirls. So in that case, it's hard to resell those ones, because if somebody is looking for it and paying attention, they might be able to identify something special on it. But I would say 95%, it's easy. Like 95% of the time you can get away with it if you did it that way. The only time you're going to get caught is, like I said, if you try to sell like a straight up slab you stole and try to sell it, because they all have certificate numbers. So if you're like, hey, my cert number is stolen, and somebody has it, clearly they stole it, right? Or they bought it off somebody who stole it. But it's pretty easy to steal Pokemon cards.
Immediately, even if you do mark it down significantly. And a lot of people in the community are always aware of what's been stolen, so many times what's happened in the past is people that have stolen it have been caught when they've tried to resell it, because people know, and they don't want to have that hot potato of stolen product. Like, it's just so fucking dumb across the board from these idiots, these absolute losers that are stealing all of these TCG products. It's so fucking dumb. Anyway, though, just wanted to yap about this again. That's really about it. So, yeah.
It is crazy that people are stealing cards, though. Like, and it's not just actually stealing cards. You now have people like on eBay. I sold a card once in like 2021, in 2020, 22, something like that. And it was when CGC had their perfect 10s. It was a perfect 10 VMAX Charizard from Obsidian Flames. What was the VMAX one that came out? Darkness Ablaze. So I sold it from Darkness Ablaze. I graded myself. It came back a CGC Perfect 10. It sold for $1,100. The guy tried to scam me by saying I sent him the wrong card. So you not only do you have people trying to like physically steal from you, you have people trying to steal from you through scams. So like I have a couple cases of like cards right now that I'm just too scared to sell, because if I was to sell them, like I have to do it in person at a card show, because I just couldn't trust eBay, because eBay is like so easy to scam. They usually go with the seller no matter what. I mean the buyer. The seller is just kind of screwed most times. So all right, guys, so we just want to watch that quick little video. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you guys liked and subbed. Helps your boy out, helps the channel out. If you're here on Twitch, we're going to be playing some more Digimon. All right, guys, peace out.